Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs today on Saturday, April 16th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 4 picks that I think are great value bets for this Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. As always, just want to say that I appreciate you all here at the channel and your support. Reminder that we are now partnered with Prize Picks as well, guys. So be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Really a great app, guys. They cover a lot of things to do with player props and things of that nature. It really is a lot of fun to use. So highly encourage you to check that out. We will also have a link down below in the comment section for that as well. So be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. We'll have a link down below for that in the comment section and in the description for that as well. Really a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it's. Normally I would give a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs, but you'll see that we're not at our normal setup here, so we'll be back to doing that tomorrow, hopefully. But I do appreciate you all here at the channel. Our Straight Fire MVPs do appreciate all the support in that way. So let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had got to get the bag calling the Atlanta Hawks money line. Was able to cash that, so we'd love to see that. As far as the stream results, we went 2-1, so we did have a winning episode. One of our bets got voided, so we had 4 picks, but Paul George obviously sat. We had him on over 3.5 threes, and he sat out. But we were able to cash the CJ McCollum under 25.5 points. He finishes with 19, so no sweat bet there. And we were able to cash the Atlanta Hawks minus 1.5 spread. It wasn't too good to be true. I thought maybe it was. When I was looking at the spread, I'm like, this spread's really weird. But they did end up cashing. They came back in the second half. They did show that playoff experience that we talked about. And I think that's really what the difference in the game was in the second half. You saw a team that had been there before and that could handle the moment, and they certainly did in the second half. Obviously, Trae Young, absolute stud. And then the only pick that we missed on was Darius Garland. Under 8.5 assists. He finishes with 9, of course. He had 7 late in the fourth quarter. I'm like, oh, we're going to cash this. He decides to get 2 assists late and ruins our sweep there. But what can you do? We're going to get back after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 4-0. So let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we're going with D'Angelo Russell over 27.5 points plus assist here versus the Memphis Grizzlies at minus 104 odds. So, guys, Russell is 6 out of 6 to this line versus the Grizzlies in his career with the Timberwolves. And cashing easily, might I add. His logs versus the Grizzlies, every game was above 30. He had 46, 35, 33, 37, 36, 33 for points and assists. So, it's obviously very good. You love to see that. Like I said, 6 out of 6. And he's also 4 out of 4 here recently. You saw him perform huge against Clippers the other night. I think he carries that over here versus Memphis, who does have Ja Morant back on the floor, which is specifically why I love this bet. Ja Morant's not a great defender. Grizzlies had 112.3 defensive rating with Ja Morant on the floor. Without him, it was a 104. So, obviously, they don't perform very well defensively without him on the floor. So we love to see that. And Russell also averages 3.2 more points plus assists on the road this season as well. So we love to see that. So do love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. D'Angelo Russell over 27.5 points plus assists at minus 104 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Reggie Bullock. Under 4.5 rebounds here for the Dallas Mavericks at minus 124 odds. So, guys, Bullock is 5 out of 8 in his last 8 games without Luka Doncic in the game, which is what we love to see. So that was the big thing we wanted to look at. How does Bullock perform as far as rebounds go without Luka Doncic? And he's 5 out of 8 without Luka on the floor. So we like to see that. And he is 7 out of 8 in his last 8 overall to the under as well. So I think asking for 5 rebounds from Bullock here, I think it is a lot to ask for versus this Jazz team. They don't allow a lot of rebounds at all. Utah has allowed the 3rd fewest rebounds in the NBA this season. So obviously they don't give up a lot of rebounds. We'd like to see that. And they also allow the 4th fewest rebounds to small forwards as well. So we like to see that. And in his career so far with the Dallas Mavericks, Reggie Bullock is 3 out of 3 to the under versus the Utah Jazz. So I love it, guys. I don't see Bullock grabbing 5 rebounds, honestly. He's not the guy that I think is going to step up and grab the rebounds in Doncic's absence. So love it there for our number 2 pick. Reggie Bullock under 4.5 rebounds here for the Dallas Mavericks at minus 124 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are rolling with the Toronto Raptors plus 4.5 spread here versus the Philadelphia 76ers at minus 106 odds. So we got the Raptors here have won 3 of the last 4 versus the 76ers, and that was all coming this year. So they were 3-1 versus the 76ers this year. They've also won 3 of the last 4 in Philadelphia as well. So we'd like to see that. We know this is going to be a closely contested series, obviously. So I will definitely roll with the Raptors and the plus points. I think the spread's just a little bit too much here. I think the Raptors get it done and cover. And honestly, I'm looking for them to win Game 1. Honestly, I can see the Raptors winning Game 1. They play pretty well on the road overall this season. They're 25-15-1 on the road against the spread. So we'd love to see that, while the 76ers are sitting at 17-24 at home against the spread. Now, Raptors here 6-4 in the last 10 games against the spread. The 76ers are 3-7 in the last 10 games against the spread, so we like to see that as well. On the season here, we got the Toronto Raptors 8th in defensive efficiency, and the 76ers are 12th in defensive efficiency, so slight edge there for the Raptors. Philadelphia, though, with the slight edge offensively, they are 11th in offensive efficiency. Raptors are 16th in offensive efficiency. So, really, I think this is going to be a close series. It's going to be a close game. I think every game could come right down to the wire. So that's why I love having the plus points here. I can see, maybe the Raptors lose, but by 2 or 3, 4 points could come down to the last possession. So I really do love it, guys. Love it there for our number 3 pick. Toronto Raptors plus 4.5 spread here versus the 76ers at minus 106 odds. Okay, and at number 4, we are rolling with another under, guys. The unders have been pretty solid to us here lately, so we're going to stick with this. We're going Jeff Green under 9.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets versus the Warriors at minus 112 odds. So, guys, Jeff Green is 2 out of his last 4 versus the Golden State Warriors while with the Denver Nuggets, but both of those unders came in Golden State, which is where this game is going to be. So he does perform a little bit worse on the road as far as scoring the basketball. He's averaging 1.2 less points on the road. So we do like to see that. And he is 4 out of his last 6 to the under as well. And here this matchup with the Warriors is just no bueno for him. Warriors on the season allowing the 2nd fewest points to power forward. So overall, this Warriors team, when they're healthy, which, Draymond Green obviously is going to be playing today, they're a very good defensive team when they're healthy and when they're right. So I'm not looking for Jeff Green to score. I think if the Nuggets are going to score, it's going to come by way of Nikola Jokic, maybe Aaron Gordon, and more on the perimeter, maybe playing against Stephen Curry out there on the perimeter, testing his health. So I don't look for Jeff Green, honestly, to score a lot in this game. And he could get played off the floor, too. Nuggets have a few guys on the bench that I think he could lose. He can end up losing time, too. Like Bones Highland comes in the game. He could potentially lose minutes to a guy like that. And just overall, the bench players there on the Nuggets. So Jeff Green's an older guy. He's 35. He does have experience, which is obviously what you love in the playoffs. But like I said, he's one of those guys that has the ability to get played off the floor. It just is what it is. And he's at that stage in his career where he's a veteran. He's good. He's pretty solid. But like I said, you can have games where he's just very, very quiet. And like I said, the Nuggets players, if they have more energy off the bench, I think could take away his time. So love it there, guys. For number 4 pick, Jeff Green under 9.5 points here for the Denver Nuggets at minus 112 odds. Okay, that is going to do it for our picks, guys. I appreciate you guys taking time to view the video today. I know things are a little bit different. We don't have any graphics, unfortunately, on the screen today. We will be back to normal tomorrow. Just want to say that I appreciate y'all here at the channel. And, yeah, why not? I mean, we're already rolling. We're in the end. This is my buddy John. He's supervising. Oh, boy. But I do appreciate you guys all here at the channel. We're having some fun. We'll be back to normal tomorrow, like I said, with our graphics setup. So appreciate you guys. I know you probably had to view the whole video to get the picks, so appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Good luck on your bets, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.